Hey, this is John with First Direct. And I quickly wanted to talk about one of the blog articles that we had on the website and draw that out. And that's, can you trust the data? So what is it that we do here at First Direct in general too? So we're here to make sure that you have the right list, the right data that's going into your marketing, and that you have marketing solutions that fit exactly what it is you're trying to do. And more specifically, that it actually fits the growth strategy you have for your company. That's what we do day in and day out, and what we're passionate about being able to do for you. So what about the right list? Can you trust the data? I can't tell you how many times that people will have the critique that a list that they buy just has inaccurate information. And the thing is that's probably going to be true. If I had to throw a stat out there 100% of the time, there is always going to be some level of inaccuracy in the data. We have 4 billion rows of data that our company alone goes through with the 19 different data sets that we have. Those get updated monthly. Those 4 billion rows get updated monthly in order to do that. There's a lot of other companies that are out there that have paid that we have access to as well, that allow that information to get scored in some way to know whether it's going to be used or not. It doesn't matter how good of the machine that you build, you still have to find a way to get accurate information from your top prospects, from those clients that you're going to be working with. There's no way around that. You can try to do a completely 100% organic approach, but it's only going to, now granted, long-term, that's going to be phenomenal, but it's only going to get you so much when it comes to making sure that you have other prospects that you can go. It's not really going to help you realize your full potential. And just the article, I'll leave a link to the article below as well, especially in the comment section here. So make sure to grab that. Boop. All right. Yeah, so check this article out because there's some stats in here that are pretty astounding. And I also, like John Wanamaker, department store magnate, said that half of the money I spent on advertising is wasted. And the trouble is, I don't know which half. And there's a couple of studies that went through here. And the thing is we're always striving to make sure you have the highest quality data. We did a data roundtable today where we talked about why it's so important to work with a data broker who understands the data and understands the systems. That way, when we give you a list, when you order a list through us, and we've gone through the process of asking you many questions about who it is that you're looking for, what information you want out of it, what's relevant to you, and then getting feedback on the list that you have allows us to keep refining that list. And at the source of the information that you're putting into your marketing, we're refining that and making that better and better. Because the thing is as that goes downstream, as you start using your marketing, using that data in the marketing, what we like to say is, if cash flow is the blood of your business, then the data is the DNA. The more that we can fix the DNA at that front part of it, the less impact it's going to have through the channels. And so that stuff can get magnified as it goes through your social media posts, as it goes through your funnels, your landing pages, your other marketing things that are out there. And it presents waste. You're always going to have that in your marketing. And it's important to understand that. But going back to the data, going back to the source and walking through with a data broker, this is why it's so important to work with someone like me, like Audrey, like anybody here that we have. And granted, you could go to the big list houses that are available that collect a lot of the information. But without them walking you through and asking you specific information, they're not going to be able to refine their process nearly as much as you're working with somebody like us. I wanted to quickly kind of bring that to your attention. That's always a criticism. It's always a critique of the list that you have out there. I do want to ask that you hold yourself accountable and ask the question, are you in fact using the list the way that you should be? Are you coming back and refining the process? And are you using data and lists in a way that is actually going to be a positive impact for your clients? And you owe it to your clients and customers that you're going to be servicing to make sure you continually refine that process for your marketing and the data that's going into that marketing specifically. So with that, I just wanted to quickly share kind of some insights from some of the content we've been putting out. And I wanted to leave that with you. All right, take care. I'll see you around.